We got a big one in Pittsburgh coming up. I'm just going to roll the intro because I'm already mad like I am every show. Then I'm going to get happier as I talk to you guys.
What is up, Bengals fans? Better late than never here. Believe it or not, Drew and I are employed individuals, so sometimes it happens. I'm going to let Drew put his Zen in there and calm his nerves.
I don't get paid enough to deal with the bullshit I was just dealing with, is all I know.
If you ever catch Drew grumpy in the beginning of the show, just know that he literally just clocked out of work. So,
literally, and it's always a fucking train wreck. I gotta stop cussing. YouTube's gonna take us down. Sorry.
Aside from work, Drew, how we doing, man?
I'm good. I was having a great day until about 10 minutes ago. Everything always hits right before the show. I swear to God. It's just like the universe doesn't want me to speak to you guys, but I'm never gonna let that win. I'm gonna fight through. I'm gonna throw my fucking keyboard to the side because I'm done with it.
That is life. That is life.
The devil works in mysterious ways, sometimes through your employer.
Ridiculous. Anybody in the chat saying hello, man?
We got Zach Donche, I think is how you pronounce it. Donje? I don't know. Darth Bingle, shout out. What's up, fellas? Who day? We got Chris Bruska in the chat. He needs the work story.
Cool. Darth Bingle.
I need my job, so I can't go into too much detail. All I know is I was just caught up doing some shit that is not my job.
That's the story, dude. That's the story of anybody's life. Always picking up somebody else's mess. So
shout out Darth Bingle though. I'm gonna put the chain
of a win. Yeah, Darth Bingle chain there. I just showed mine. Did he make that one for you?
He gave it to me at a tailgate.
That is sick. I didn't know he had Houday ones. That is so
He just makes them and hands them out to people.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, like, I don't know free ads. I don't care. Like, he makes these and refuses to sell them. We've talked about them before. 3D printed.
Oh, he gets free ads.
Yeah. This is resin in here. You can kind of see the shine on there. Go follow him, man. And if you find him at a tailgate, he gives you one. He won't even take a beer for it. Like, it's unbelievable.
I tried.
Yeah, definitely tried. But coming off a win, coming up on another Saturday game. How do you feel about it? I like Saturday games. What do you think?
I hate it just this week.
Okay. Schedule?
Because I had dude, it's Christmas and I have 47 families to deal with. She has 47 families to deal with. And it's just a train wreck. I was going to have my dad and my stepmother over for the game Saturday. And I texted them last night, like, I'm sorry, I got to cancel. I got way too much shit to do. So if you guys are watching, I'm sorry you're not watching the game here Saturday, but I love you. I'll see you on Christmas. Saturday game last week, awesome. Saturday game this week with 37 Christmases to do, fucking disaster. But normally I do like Saturday games.
Adds up. I kind of like the Saturday games. I mean, football Sunday is a tradition in the NFL. And it'll never change because college football is king on Saturday. But, man, I love waking up Sunday, not having to worry about work or anything, especially after a win. It's fun.
Well, the Sunday last week was awesome because one thing that I do really, really enjoy is a Sunday of just watching football. I got 5 TVs in here. I have football on all of them. And I'm not like all hyped up and stressed out and like living and dying by every play of the Bengals game. I can just lay on the couch, chill, watch the teams that maybe we need to lose for the playoff thing and root against them. But I'm just that Sunday of just chilling and watching football without having to get your heart rate all up is pretty nice. I will say that.
You just set yourself up for a Twitter room tour by saying you have 5 TVs in your room. You know that, right?
You've never seen that? I'll post a picture on there. Sometimes it's just when there's home games, I'm always at the game, so I don't have them up. I bought NFL Sunday ticket for like $400. I've watched it like twice this year.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the pictures. I don't know. Who are you wearing today? What jersey is that?
I'm going with the old 28.
Okay. All right, I like
Joe
it.
Dean. My only other white jersey is Burrow, and he's obviously not playing. And I feel like I have to wear the jersey of a player that's playing.
Yeah.
We have breaking news. We have been infiltrated by a Steelers fan. Jonathan Sands has come in here and dropped a "Here we go." John, you're a nice guy. You were posting videos of me or to me, shit talking me the last time the Bengals and Steelers played from your fucking Metro PCS 240p phone. So I would like to publicly say to John and everybody in the chat can join me in telling John to fuck himself.
Fuck the Steelers all the way back to that miserable place they come from. I I like they're saying "Here we go" is something I shout a lot. Like "Here we go," like you know what I mean. So it's really aggravating that they stole that from me. It's a personal note, just a personal note.
Yeah. John is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Um, but fuck John. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, John. I don't know you, but you can stay. I'm not going to
And I
kick you
don't
out.
know who spells Jonathan with an O-N at the end. That's weird. Something about that guy's a little bit off.
Uh,
Like he's nice on the internet, but like I wouldn't let him in my house.
Yeah, don't let him. Yeah, don't let him near the kitchen. You know. So I'm wearing. I got one today to honor the injured. Always fucking open. Can you see that? I'm sporting that today. Feel bad for the guy. Do you want to just get into it, man? You want to talk about injuries, who we've got, who they're missing, or what direction you think you want to take this preview today, dude?
I want to shout out Ben, loyal chat member, said that John is not a nice guy. Don't lie. He's a
Okay.
prick. And if Ben says you're a prick, I believe that you're a prick. So
Shram? Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. Ben doesn't lie. Jonathan says he's here to support his friend Drew. So I'll humbly stop telling you to fuck yourself after one more time. Go fuck yourself. But yes, there are injuries to deal with. So for the Bengals, Jamar Chase has separated his AC joint, so he is out this week. He separated it last week against the Vikings on the Saturday game, so he will not play. And then for Pittsburgh, you can see on the screen here, I've got that Mason Rudolph will start per Mike Tomlin. Kenny Pickett is out, and Mitchell Trubisky just sucks. So that's why I put sucks in parentheses because he's just bad at football. So Mason Rudolph back in the saddle, and he also sucks, but
Yeah.
that is who they're rolling with. So other than that, things are looking fairly healthy on the Bengals side. I know that there's go ahead.
Pittsburgh's missing Fitzpatrick, dude.
Yeah, Minka's out.
Yeah, they're missing obviously their starting quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who is the backup quarterback on any other team. Let's be honest. But like a guy like Minka being out, like that's exploitable. Tyler, Young Bucks trying to get out there. There's some other guys on the list. Najee Harris is a little banged up, but he hasn't really turned out to be anything crazy. Fryermuth, there's some guys there. But is that it for us? I believe I just saw Chase, or was that maybe I just saw a Chase announcement? But that's
Chase was the only one not participating in practice.
Okay. All right.
Steelers are also missing KZ, the safety, because he's suspended for the rest of the year for being a shitbag.
Yeah.
That was upheld. So
yeah.
Backup versus backup once again. Backup versus third string this time, maybe, if that's what you want to consider Mason Rudolph, who is famous for getting his fucking head caved in by Myles Garrett.
Oh my God, that picture of Mason with the helmet and no face mask on is one of my favorite photos ever.
That was a different game. He got the hell beat out of him that year.
Yes, that was it. You're right. That was a different.
That was like a Ravens game, I think.
You're right. Wow, good callback. You're absolutely right. Hopefully, I don't want to injure the guy, but hopefully we can beat the crap out of him here this weekend. Trey Hendrickson maybe breaks another sack record. Hopefully we can get there. I know we got DJ Reader out. That's a big loss. It is what it is. I hope the big man heals up. But next man up in BJ Hill, guys like that. We got other young guys that can step in and hopefully supplement the middle and pass rush. and make an impact. You know what I mean? It's the guys go down, young guys. This is where you step in and you make a name for yourself. What are you reading? What did you just read?
Ben
Pull it up.
Schramm.
Pull it up.
This man, Rudolph is like a Bible in a strip club, completely useless. That's
Hey,
so good. I'm gonna start using that. Useless like a Bible in a strip club. I'm gonna throw that in the old repertoire.
hey, those are somebody's daughters. So let's come on, Stram. Those are somebody's daughters. But back to football. It's going to be interesting. Again, backup versus backup, like you said. Some key pieces out in both sides. We're not doing score predictions right now, but I mean, what direction? I'll start Bengals offense. What direction do you see them taking this game?
Well, I just got a text from my dad pulling the stats. Rudolph hasn't won a game since 2019. It is 2023. Um,
That
Here's where I get concerned.
go.
You're saying offensively?
No, I'm saying like text from dad needs to be a segment on the show.
Okay, we could do that. Text from dad. I like that.
Yeah, not to
Get him
derail
his
you.
own little segment on the program. Okay.
Well, he texts every program, and you read it, and it's just like let's just incorporate it because they're good every time. You know.
Yeah, he's watching on the TV at the house, so he can't comment.
Exactly.
But
Talk
maybe
off.
we can work that in. I like that.
Yeah.
So my concern is Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren's good. Najee Harris is like, whatever. Jalen Warren, good as hell. And DJ Reader being out, you saw the impact on the run game as soon as he left the Minnesota game, man. It was very, very noticeable. So I've seen some people say that they may put Miles Murphy on the inside more. I would be intrigued to see that because I think Miles Murphy has started to come along as an edge rusher. Could he maybe get in there and disrupt a little bit in the run game?
He's big. So
He's a big dude, big guy.
yeah.
And he's really started to come along. Joe Goodberry, shout out to him. I always do because he has a giant brain. Posts some really good film breakdowns of kind of how Murphy's come along and things he's getting better at and things he needs to continue to get better at. So I've gotten a lot of good insight from there. So if you don't subscribe to Joe Goodberry, you probably should. I think it's like $5. But I get smarter. So that's the only thing I'm really worried about. And this is a good comment from Ben Mumphrey. He says that Tomlin mentioned Mixon and Chase Brown, so they might force Higgins and Tanner Hudson to beat them. Is this a big Tanner Hudson game?
Could be. I like that. I mean, hell, if we got to use a tight end, we got to use a tight end. And Hudson has shown that he can catch the ball. But to your point, with those guys being out, I know we said we'll talk offense. We'll get there. This program is a roller coaster. Just stick with us. I don't want to see this turn into a Najee Harris game. That would suck. You know what I mean? Because like the guy has been underwhelming. I think even Pittsburgh fans would say that. I mean, he's obviously was good, but I don't want to see DJ Reader being out be the reason Pittsburgh ends up winning this, which I don't think they will. But Miles Murphy inside is interesting to me, and I'll stick on the defensive tune here. He's big, man. I went to training camp with Joe Goodberry, funny enough, and we sat in a bleacher, and we sat on the top row. And you look right over that top row. We got to watch the D-line practice, and Hubbard's a big guy. Hendrickson's kind of a big guy, and we were looking, and we see 99. We're like, holy shit! I mean, I could see him coming inside and helping out a little bit. We'll have to see. It's always perplexing when a guy like Reader goes down. So,
Hey, we got my boy Michael Papp in the chat. So Michael, shout out to him. United States Army vet, war vet, cousin of a friend of mine, ended up going to the Colts game with me because I couldn't find anybody else to go. He says he's putting money on the Hudson touchdown, anytime touchdown. I love it.
yeah.
We were talking tight end bets that day. I introduced Michael to people as Matt for about 3 hours until he finally corrected me. But really, really cool dude. Went to a game together, and now we're pals.
Awesome.
Sent him a Cincy hat, kind of a thank you for your service. Took him to the game. It was a good time. We made Najee Harris look a little bit like Jerome Bettis last time.
Yeah.
We just can't. We can't do that again. And you're right, dude. Murphy's a big dude, so I'm really interested to see if they do that. Not just in like the third down, pass rush packages, but if he gets like some consistent snaps at D tackle. Don't like to down players, but we're just not getting a lot out of Zach Carter in the middle right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't. That's my biggest concern. I'm not concerned about Mason Rudolph throwing the ball. I'm
No.
not concerned about George Pickens, who won't even block for his fucking running back because he doesn't want to get
Oh,
hurt. Um, Pat Fryermuth had a career day last time. I guess you worry about him a little bit, but I'm really not. I'm not concerned about anything from Pittsburgh's offense outside of Jalen Ward.
yeah, I agree with you. I mean he's got a sore knee right now too. So I don't think Rudolph is going to do shit. I really don't see it happening. I'm not even afraid to or think I'm going to eat my words here. I think the key to this is going to be stopping their running game. I mean, flat out. They will probably throw side to side, running backs in the flats, screens, short things over the middle. But I don't see anything sexy coming out of the quarterback position. I'm trying to think. Really, our DBs. I think they're up to the task, even without Cam back there, who week 17, Cam
I
Taylor Britt.
think that is correct.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I don't want to get it wrong. So if I'm misquoting that, I apologize. But even without him back there, these guys I think can handle this Steelers this version of the Steelers offense. So I don't know. I am at ease about it. I'm not worried about it. As far as our offense goes, if you're ready to move on to that and done talking about our defense and their offense, do you have anything else you want to add? I don't want to leave you out there.
No, we're good. We actually got some offensive comments rolling in, so that's
Let's
a
roll.
good way to kind of
Yeah.
segue into that. I do want to shout out Wedge Gordon. He said that my dad could connect the YouTube app with his TV and comment. He's not figuring that out on the fly. Love the guy to death, but he's going to need me to help him out with that.
No,
Um,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Wedge also says he wants to see a flea flicker to Yoshi. Yoshi's kind of a burner. He can move. He can run out there. Noah Brown asked what we think about Chase Brown this week, and I am feeling another big Chase Brown game.
It's over.
Um, Pittsburgh's locker room is also fucking fractured.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's bitching about people's effort. Jalen Warren's saying he wishes Pickens would have blocked. Pickens said he didn't want to block. There's a lot of shit going on over there. But I can see Chase Brown. Tomlin spoke about him in his press conference the other day. Didn't say his first name correctly. Maybe it was
Chad. Called him Chad.
yeah, he called him Chet. Maybe that was a slight. Maybe it was an actual mistake. Who knows? He is a rookie,
Yeah.
so maybe we give him a pass there. I hate everything about the Steelers, but I kind of like Mike Tomlin. I can't lie. And Ben is preaching the gospel of the Charlie Jones touchdown.
Hmm.
He preaches it every week. Easy, free money, he says. Um, I've done it before, haven't done it yet, but I think Chase Brown's going to have a good day. Flathead Politics says Chase Brown's going to need more touches for sure. Dude's a savage. Give him the ball off, and good things will happen. So I think that's kind of going to be the game plan. More of what we've seen the last 3 weeks. Run the
Yeah.
ball, have a solid day from your running game, and then that's going to open up things downfield. They're gonna take all of their resources now and they're going to direct them towards T. Higgins because normally you take them all and you direct them towards Jamar Chase. So Chase isn't out there, but as our good friend Mark Fetter says, Browner's going to need to spread the ball around because he's been very, very good at that over the last month as he's been the starter, really. He's going to have to, if they take away Higgins, he's going to have to find a Trenton Irwin, a Tyler Boyd, a Tanner Hudson. We never know which tight end's going to pop up. It could be Hudson, it could be Wilcox, it could be Sample. They all get in there now. It's like tight end by committee, which is fine as long as they keep catching the ball, moving the chains, and scoring points. I don't give a shit who it is. But it's a good point. He's just going to have to move the ball and spread it all around. Uh, Ben, man, I love your dedication to the Charlie Jones bit. Browning's going to want to get his swagger back after that overthrown ball to Charlie Jones. We almost had the Charlie Jones touchdown last week. It was
Right.
that close.
Yeah,
It
I
was that
remember.
close.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, spread the ball around. And if you want to do a trick play, do a flea flicker. I can live with a flea flicker. Don't give me Tanner Hudson on a reverse that he's going to throw because he played high school quarterback. I'm done with that. You want to run a flea flicker? I'm down with a flea flicker. We can do that because the worst case scenario, the running back gets hit and he goes down. It's not
Yeah.
nearly as disastrous as some of the other ones can be. And Queen City football with Lucky. The Bengals media team did reach out to me. I haven't watched it yet, but I was on the episode of From the Jungle this week. I talked to somebody from the Bengals media team. He told me he was going to be on. Actually came out at 5:00 today on the Bengals YouTube channel, so kind of overlapping with us doing the show. So I will check that out afterwards. But it was cool for him to kind of give me a heads up, let me know I'd be in it. I don't know what I said, but shout out to BetJack for putting me in the front row because now I'm on official Bengals videos. So that's cool. Shout out for you letting me up. He said it was great. Don't let Boyd throw the ball. Correct, Ben. We don't let Boyd throw the ball.
Yeah. Any trick plays need to no longer be side to side. Let's make them vertical, north south. I mean, you said it all. The comments are saying it all. I think it's easy to write this game plan down on paper. Continue to spread the ball around. Continue to allow Joe Mixon to do what Joe Mixon does. Continue to allow Chase Brown to supplement Joe Mixon on these big rip-off runs. T. Higgins has got his work cut out for him this weekend, flat out. The dude's going to
Absolutely.
covered and he's going to get attention. That always winds up with T-Dog Irwin getting his catches. There's been some shine on Yoshi this week on social, so I really want that guy to start getting his touches, man. I want some big plays out of him. And then always Tyler Boyd, man. Tyler Boyd is going to Tyler Boyd. I don't know exactly. There's levels to it. I don't know which tight end is going to do it. Right? We saw Irv with a couple receptions the other week. So who knows? Hopefully Hudson can continue his Hudson greatness, and we can keep moving the ball down the field. Do you have any worries at all as to whether or not this Jake Browning freight train is going to stop?
No, I really don't, man.
Oh,
I not against Pittsburgh.
no.
If you ask me if I'm a little bit more concerned about going into Kansas City on New Year's Eve, maybe I am. We'll talk about that next week. But I feel good about this one. And last time I felt good about going into a game, I got fucking humbled real quick. So I don't want to get too cocky, but I think that even sans Jamar Chase, that the offense is going to be fine. Maybe they score 24 instead of 27, 30, 31, whatever. But I don't think Pittsburgh is going to score more than 17 points at the most.
I don't either. My only concern with this game at all is somehow, some way, this piece of shit Pittsburgh team wins football games. Like I don't get it. I don't even think they get it half the time. They pull it out. You know what I mean? So like on paper, I'm just like, we got him, bro. And I think when we get out there, I think we're going to look good. I don't want the like, how the hell do they do this at the end of the game? You know what I mean? I think we're going to win. I'm confident we're going to win. We're on a roll. I think we got the tools to do it. But that's the only thing with Pittsburgh that frightens me a little bit is they just somehow do it.
Yeah, but I think once they lost to 2-10 New England and 2-10 Arizona, I think the fraud just set in on everybody, like including their own locker room. They've been fraudulent all year. I mean, it's the NFL. They find a way to win games. Shout out to them, whatever. But like, this team was never going to do anything. Like, maybe make a wild card game and get trounced by somebody, but they were never going to do anything. This team has been fraudulent all year, and it's just starting to set in now to everybody in the building that I think the outside world has seen all the way through. So I
Hey,
fuck them. I
let's
just
let's hit on that too, because like we over here, the Bengals are now known for just a great culture that Zach Taylor has built. Joe Burrow comes in, they bring guys in, they bring him around Joe. You see guys like T. Higgins today who are up for these big contract negotiations, talking about, "Hey man, I'm here to win. I'm here to win. I'm here to win." All this stuff and mentorship and all this. And then on the other hand, over here on this side, the Steelers locker room is a mess right now. And you touched on it at the beginning of the episode here, but you got Pickens, who is got the maturity of a like eighth grade boy who's just hitting puberty. You got a quarterback mess. You got Tomlin. I I know you said you kind of like Tomlin, but I don't know how I feel about Tomlin. You got Watt, who is good, and if we go back to our offensive segment, he's the threat, right? He's a very, very good pass rusher who's
and
also
he's
running
dirty as fuck.
about, yeah, who's also running his mouth about players saying they're not putting the effort in and things. Like, what is going on, dude? What a mess.
Roethlisberger himself even did his whatever his podcast is called and said that he thinks the old Steeler way is dead. And Tomlin's always been a guy that lets them do their thing with Juju Smith-Schuster and his TikToks, and he's like he lets them do the thing, but it's like, are you losing control of this situation? Because it's just like everything else. If you're winning, nobody gives a shit. And then Juju does the TikTok on the 50-yard line at what was then Paul Brown Stadium. Von Bell blasts his ass, and after the game, he's like, "I don't think I'm going to do the TikToks anymore." It's like, yeah, because you just got punched in the fucking mouth. That's a
That's
great picture. I have that same thing. Um, it was
Kevin.
hung up at my old house. I never hung it up after I moved in here, but
KB,
I need to get it back up.
don't throw up, guys. I'm moving my camera. I want to shout him out. KB Art did that, man. Isn't that cool? Duck Hunt. There's his signature in the bottom there. But now let me reset here.
KB
I
Art also just
just
sent me a badass Logan Wilson fridge magnet. It's cool as hell.
Oh yeah, dude, that he is so talented. If you find KB Art on Twitter, go follow him, and he sells stuff too. Support him. He's got a good background. I'm not going to talk about his background on here for the sake of his own privacy, but that guy rocks. But dude, yeah, I mean, like you said, it's got to be dead. You know what I mean? That the stoic, we are Pittsburgh. Look at our championships. Remember the steel curtain and all that shit. Like, it doesn't even seem like it exists anymore.
Yeah, and I guess you blame that on the head man, right? It's Tomlin, but
God.
his front office picked Kenny Pickett. I'm sure he had something to do with it, but
Yeah.
it's just the sky's falling, and I don't. Maybe I'm just hopefully optimistic because I don't want to be the Bengals to be the team that they get right against. Right, I don't want this to be their get right game. So maybe I'm like putting out what I want to happen into the world too much, but I don't see them righting the ship on anything. I think that I think it's going to be an uglier game. I don't know if it's going to be as exciting as it was in Jacksonville, or you're going to jump out on that huge lead like you did against the Colts. You had to have the big comeback against the Vikings. There was issues with the offense there, especially in the first half. So I don't know if it's going to be like an exciting back and forth 30-point battle from either side. I
Yeah.
think it might be more of the gritty AFC North football game that you've come to expect from these two teams over the last couple of years. But I just feel like the Bengals are going to be able to pretty much control this thing all the way through.
I think so. I agree. I agree. We're about at our halfway mark here, and I'm thinking out loud about our guy Teddy K. I just can't stop thinking about this. Do you have that video of him talking in the locker room?
So things have really escalated quickly with this. I don't want to. Let's just call it what it is. I started the tattoo thing on Twitter after Ron gave kind of the idea, so it's really Ron's baby, but I was the first to tweet it, I guess. So I fucking stole Ron's shit. But Ted Karras up for Walter Payton Man of the Year. He is actually in first place because of our votes on Twitter. We've been going crazy. So you can see it on the bottom of the screen there when it rolls by on the ticker. Tweet hashtag WPMOY challenge space Karras, and that counts as a vote for our guy, Teddy K. So the tattoo thing kind of took off. He posted a video saying about, us that were saying we'd get tattoos, and then he followed up and said that he would pay for the tattoos. There's some other stuff that Ron and I have discussed that we can't publicly speak about right now involving it, but he actually talked to the media about the Cincy logo tattoos. I'm going to roll the clip for you guys right now.
It's a developing story here. Some people have committed to getting a tattoo when we win the online challenge, and I said we're gonna get a tattoo parlor, and I'll get anyone who wants to get a Cincy tattoo a tattoo. So when we win it, it'll be a big event. We'll make sure you guys know about it, but we'll have a couple styles ready. But it's been a phenomena, so I'm really excited.
Tattoo Cincy with the 3 scratches, or is it your face wearing the hat?
I think it should be a hat. I think it should be the OG black and orange hat. I don't know. I think we're gonna have a couple styles. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cincy tattoos are happening, baby. They're happening. Teddy K's on board. We're doing it. Oh no, Ron is frozen. Is it Spectrum again, or is this on Ron's end? Ron, you are moving in fucking slow motion, my boy. Ron, Ron looks, the look on your face right now is if you are drunk and trying to tell a cop that you can drive home. I don't know if anybody in the chat can tell me if it's my end or his end. Oh, is he back? Is he back? Oh, Mark put the buffering logo. Mark, is it just him or it's just Ron? Shout out Juvenile from Wedge Gordon. Slow motion for me. Chris Ingram says Ron's got the AJ Hawk internet. It's usually my internet. So um, Ron looks as if he is explaining to the police officer that he only had one drink at dinner. I hate that it's happened to the guy. Couldn't happen to a better guy, but it's been me enough. So I'm just gonna ride it out. Ron, I don't know if you want to maybe go out and then come back in, see if that would help. I got a text from him.
I
just
can
replied.
Hear you. Can you hear?
Oh, wait. Oh, I think you might need to leave the stream and come back in. We've got a comment from Casey McAllister, producer at Chatterbox Sports. Great daily sports content. Ben says Spectrum. This is not Spectrum's fault because I am not the one having issues. I don't know who Ron's internet provider is, but I'm not being fucked over by Spectrum. Ron may be. But we've got Casey McAllister, producer from Chatterbox Sports. I watch Off the Bench every morning. I beat the shit out of Elliot Rearing at Quiplash every Friday. He's in the chat, and he joins at the perfect time when we're having just complete production issues where maybe we got to see if we can get some funds and steal him away from down there. I don't know. Probably not. But so yeah, Ron has left the stream. He's going to rejoin. I'm reveling in the fact that it is not my technical issue for once. He's probably not going to use as many F words as I normally would. Oh, wait, he's back. We got you?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The video went dead on me.
You looked like a drunk guy telling a cop that he could drive home. It was just like a slow, like you were slowly swaying, but you had like this look on your face.
Oh God!
And you just you were moving slow. It was pretty funny. So you're back. It doesn't matter. It wasn't me this time. So I feel a little bit better about that.
It happens. That's show business, baby. But I assume the video finished. Really cool. I think cut out of that video, he actually says that he is not going to be getting a tattoo. He said that there. So am I breaking that news to you, Drew?
He said I didn't see that. That wasn't in the clip you sent me.
I know, and I found a longer one where
Are you fake newsing us?
Get one, and he talks about his birthmark. Well, we'll see. We'll talk to him. I don't know. Peer pressure is a beautiful thing. We'll have to see. But Either way, dude, it like the movement is moving, dude. I know you and I keep talking about it. Bengals captain keeps talking about it. Other people with Twitter accounts are talking about it too. It's so cool. I'm pumped. I already know where I'm getting mine. I'm gonna tie it into my Who Day one I got here. I'm 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 pumped, dude. Like, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna win, man. I wish we could see real numbers, but there's no way we're not running away with it.
He went to number one, so we got to keep our foot on the pedal. And is this going to be the face you make when you get a tattoo?
Yeah, right at the whoever. Yeah,
That was his
whoever's
left from last week. Oh, I wanted to bring it up again.
I love that photo. Oh
I
my
just wanted
god,
to put that back on the screen. I
that's
feel like we needed to add that in there.
yeah, that's my coach of the year right there. If he wins coach of the year, I'll get that tattooed on me. Well, how about that? Maybe, I don't know. Let me talk to my wife. But we were always working with Cincy Hat, which is the reason Ted Karras is up for this award. They do unbelievable work with the village of Marichi. Again, that's how I like to say it. And they build housing for adults with disabilities. They work out of Indiana. They work in Cincinnati. I mean, they're doing wonderful work. You see the hat on Drew's head. I've got mine right here. I'm not wearing mine today because I felt my hair looked okay. But
You're having a good hair day.
I appreciate it. Yeah. But they sell hats. They sell shirts. They sell stickers. They sell onesies. They sell beanies. Everything. Go to cincyhat.com. Check them out and grab it. Do you have your winner? I know I sent you some imagery. Do you have your winner? Do you want to post the photo, or do you just want to announce the names of the giveaway that we were running?
So as you sent that to me, I was in the middle of my work fiasco, so I did not get them uploaded
All
to
good.
our stream to show. I apologize. It be like that. But
Yep.
my winner is Tanner Conover at Conover Tanner. Looks like he is a University of Toledo Rocket. If you're not watching, that's okay. I will notify you on Twitter. You have won a Cincy hat from our giveaway, partnered with the Cincy hat. So I will get in touch with you, get your shipping details. They'll send the hat out to you. You got one up too, right?
I do. My winner that was randomly selected is Sierra Hedrick at Sierra Storm Ray. Again, if you're not watching, all good. I'll get in contact with you. We'll get your shipping information, and we'll have Cincy Hats ship out your hat to you. We'll talk with them. I think we're going to do the orange and the black hat with the orange writing because they're selling out like hotcakes, man. They're doing what they can to keep them in stock. But we'll work to see what hat we can get you. But congratulations on winning. I am sure we will be giving away a couple more hats before this season ends.
Yeah, I've been giving a lot of shit away. I'm gonna just continue to try to spread the word as much as I can. I got to shout out Casey's comment here.
Yep.
He says, if Jake the Snake wins a Super Bowl, I will get a tattoo of a snake on my happy trail. And for those of you that are not familiar with the happy trail, that's the area between bottom of belly button and.
Okay. I thought you were taking your shirt off, and I was like, oh, God, here we go.
No. That is not free. That is not free. That is my OnlyFans alias, Dad Bod Daryl. Only place to see that. And then Kevin Brown, K Breezy says, is Ron going to get a Head and Shoulders deal like Drew got a Garage Beer deal? I think Ron's DMs are open for that.
Always.
We gave away 5 shirts with my face on them today. Cincy James won one. Sarah Thompson won one. Garage Beer picked all of them. I didn't pick them. Sarah Thompson, and her son is the one that did the fucking the Drake rap in the video that kind of blew up a couple years ago before a tailgate. I actually met them last week before the game. Met the kid. He's like way older now. She won a shirt. There was 3 other ones. They picked them. I can't remember exactly who it is. I followed everybody that won a shirt. But I'm gonna do it one more time because it still feels just so absolutely ridiculous. If you want to buy a shirt with my dumbass face on it, it is right here. You just go to the store. It's on there. Ron bought one.
Yep.
Shout out to Ron for the support. I got one on the way. They told me how many of these shirts sold, and I laughed because I was like, why would that many people want a shirt with my dumb face on it? But it was awesome.
Because it's beautiful, Drew. Don't be humble here. You look like a GQ sexiest man chugging a beer, chugging a garage beer. And why would you not want to buy that T-shirt, man? I finally found garage beer today at the Costco, the big cases. I'm excited about it. I posted a video. We're not sponsored by them. I don't know if you're working with them personally, but like I'll always shout out a cool ass beer company, man. Especially if they're.
I don't have a garage beer deal
Yeah.
per se,
Yeah.
but garage beer and I have been communicating about some things.
We're buddies. You're buddies. You know what I mean?
Dude, that beer, the lime beer, so I don't even really like beer like that.
Yeah.
Like I always drank beer because like that's what guys do, right? But like I've had very, very few beers where I'm like, I really, really like that. Garage beer lime is a fucking winner every time.
Yeah.
Mark says he never wins shit. Mark, you're such a loyal friend and supporter of this show. I might have to just send you something, Mark, because I like you.
Free 1 month free on your dad bought OnlyFans. That's what he can win.
Well, as everybody knows, I do OnlyFans in reverse. I just send people pictures of me naked until they give me $20 to stop for a month. That's where the money's at.
That's the ticket. We're at.
Well, we're going off the rails.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. We're at 41 minutes, so it's only natural that we're talking about Drew's naked body. Do you want to get into some score predictions before one of us gets arrested?
Yes. So here's what I'm going to do.
Go.
I'm going 24-10
Ooh.
Bengals. But the game is not going to feel that close. I don't think Pittsburgh scores anything till garbage time.
Okay.
I think that we're going to go into Pittsburgh the day before Christmas. They're going to put sandwiches on their, or French fries on their sandwiches and all that weird shit. And we're going to beat the fuck out of Pittsburgh. And then we're all going to attack Tone Diggs' mentions for talking all that shit all year. And he's probably going to block a lot of us because I heard he does block people.
Yes. That guy sucks. He's like their big guy, right? He's like their Steelers Twitter guy, right?
Well, they're all, everybody on that show is from Pittsburgh. Like he brought his boys from the neighborhood, which is dope. But
I didn't even know they had a show. I had no idea they had a show. I thought he was just a guy. So he's a show?
Tone Diggs is like an everyday cast member on the Pat McAfee show.
Oh, that's Tone?
He's the COVID cowboy, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm not sorry. I'm confused. I know who Tone is. My bad. I'm thinking of Filippino or whatever, that other dude.
That guy sucks.
Yes, I know Tone. Tone, you're not watching this, so who gives a shit? But yes, I know who you are. Yes, that guy's hilarious. I'm thinking of Mark Filippino or whatever.
Dude, fuck that guy. That guy sucks. Yes. He posted one time, he's like, I'm ready to go to war with the entire city of Cincinnati. And I looked at what he looked like, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. No, Tone is hilarious. Love Pat McAfee.
Well, Tone has an anti-Bengals thing he's been running with this year. And I think that people would be a little bit less upset on the internet if you could just recognize when somebody's doing a bit, right? Like, okay, it's clearly a shtick. He's fucking with us, but like it's a shtick. But that does open the door to his mentions just getting assaulted if we beat the hell out of Pittsburgh on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a Steelers
like I
guy.
said, you live your life in the paint, you're going to get dunked on sometimes.
Yes, exactly. You can't blame him. He's a Steelers guy. He just happens to root for them. If it was me sitting there, I'd be doing the same thing for the Bengals. I don't know that I could be unbiased media. I'm a fan, so I don't think it would work.
No shot.
So I love your score prediction. It's miraculously close to mine. I have us 24-13.
Okay.
I think it's going to be what you said. I think that we're going to dominate the game. I believe that Pittsburgh is going to get chip field goals here and there. But I think they're really only going to get in the end zone once. And I think we're going to be able to handle it. And the only reason I don't say like 27 or something like that is because Chase is out. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to adjust. But we do walk away with the win. I see Joe Mixon with 60 to 80 yards, Chase Brown 40 to 50 yards off of a couple rips. T. Higgins in the 60-yard mark, unless he decides to just go off because Chase is out. And then I think the ball is going to get spread out. My touchdown scores are absolutely Joe Mixon. I think Jake Browning's going to run one in, and I think pick a wide receiver or a tight end. You know what I mean? Any of them, and McPherson elite too. So that's how I think the game is going to go, man.
That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like it's going to feel like a game that. Did I freeze?
This
Chat?
is it.
Did
It's
I
a
freeze?
mess. I don't know. He looks frozen to me. If I'm talking over him, I apologize, but I'm going to text him real quick. We're at the 45-minute mark.
I hear you fine. Chat.
Doing.
Can the chat hear me? Can they see me?
Oh.
Am I back?
Mess. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm back?
You're frozen for me.
Everybody in the chat is saying that it's you having issues, not
business.
me. Am I back? What the fuck?
I'm the call.
Oh, got a text.
You hear me? You're frozen for me. You're like messed up. You're like
chat.
You're doing
chat
a
is
robot,
saying.
bro.
Chat is saying that they can see and hear me
robot.
just fine.
Oh, okay. Then it's me. I'm the one with the screwy internet today.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now you're good. Now you're good. I don't know what's going on. So.
There's got to be a company out there that wants to just get involved with this shit show right here and help us out a little bit. There's got to be one out there, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. You heard my prediction, obviously, correct?
I did.
Did you respond?
I did. Yeah, I was just saying I loved it. Yeah, you said pick a tight end. Maybe it's T that goes crazy. Maybe it's somebody. Somebody just called you Radio Shack Ron.
Who is that?
Wedge Gordon. He's fucking awesome, dude. He lives around me. I saw him at Sam's Club last weekend. Great dude. That's a top roper, dude. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
We should probably get the hell up out of here before anything goes crazy. We got the score predictions. We appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate the Cincy hat. Please keep voting for Ted Karras, Walter Payton Man of the Year. Hashtag WPMOY challenge space Karras. Buy Cincy hats. Drink garage beer. Bet with BetJack. All that shit that I be saying on here. And if you can, please like, share, and subscribe this video. Send it to somebody to ruin their day because they have to see our dumb faces talk. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Let's go beat the hell out of Pittsburgh. Who day?